Wait! Oh! So this learner was a pretty good driver. On his test he was doing many things right, but several things seemed like serious faults. He didn't stop at a very close junction. Cut it pretty fine, going onto a roundabout with a car coming from the right. Pushed through a very narrow gap between parked cars and the bus. Turned right across oncoming traffic when he probably should have stopped in the middle of the junction. Rolled back slightly on his hill start. Again, didn't completely stop at a closed junction. Stopped at the last moment for a pedestrian crossing and then wasn't clear about when he could go. And signalling right in a right-only lane. And finally, turning right across oncoming traffic, but without really checking to see if the junction itself he was turning into was clear. And in fact, a pedestrian had started to cross the road just as he made his turn to the right. He was more focused on the flash than on the junction he was turning into. While many of those things were close to a serious fault, they weren't actually faulted. Just 3 driving faults were given in the end. So what were they? Judgement crossing, junctions observation, and signals necessary. None of them, as it turned out, amounted to a serious fault in itself, but collectively the examiner decided to give a serious fault for awareness and planning, noting particularly that final right turn into the test centre road. So the overall result? Unsuccessful this time, but with surprisingly few faults.